it really goes back to like what they tell college students too, because that freshman and sophomore year, people are telling you, well, sometimes you got to do stuff for free. And nobody ever tells you when to stop doing stuff for free.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Production Prism podcast. Today, I am interviewing Shamaria. We're going to talk about her story, how she got in the industry, some of the things she had to experience while being a content creator and a journalist, and her path to being a producer, and a lot more. So lock in, buckle up, let's get it. Talk to us about the start. Like how did this idea of I want to be a journalist even come about?
I was always super outgoing as a kid. Like, I'm not surprised that this is where I'm at, but it didn't become like known to me until I was like 13. I was in middle school and nobody wanted to do the school announcements. It was like, Shamaria, you should do it. And I was like, okay, like, let me do it. I didn't want anybody else to do it. I was so excited. And I literally just read off the paper, intercom, nothing visual. And I was like, ooh, like, I lit up. I was like, I didn't have the language of like journalist in middle school, not at all. That didn't come until I got to high school. There I really branched out. I became this like social butterfly. I was really popular. I'm on the cheer team. I'm in student government. And so I really just was engaged in so many speaking, like public speaking opportunities that it kind of just became a thing. Like, and then I was doing the school news. And so they really treated it like a job. I had to be to school 25 minutes before everybody else because I wanted to be at the school. Like, I didn't have to be, I wanted to be. I would get mad at my mom if I wasn't there on time. Like, I'm the anchor, I'm the lead anchor, that's my job. So I took a lot of pride in that. I've always taken pride in that, just doing what I say I'm gonna do and showing up. And so I showed up, I did my job, I took it seriously. And from there, it just kind of grew its own wings. And I started realizing like, oh, I can kind of be a bit of an activist too, but I can also talk about sports. And like, I just kind of found my voice really with it in high school. It was never like I don't know what I'm going to college to do, or I'm going to switch my major. Like, I was only ever going to college to do this.
Okay. And like during that time, were you looking at any journalists, or was it anybody that like was kind of like your guiding spirit?
Jamil
Or
Hill.
okay.
Jamil Hill and
Okay.
Maria Taylor.
Okay.
Those were I was very blessed, I feel like, and lucky that I was able to see like prominent Black women. But actually no, even before that, every morning with my mom, I used to watch Good Morning America, Robin Roberts. Robin Roberts was the first person that I saw that was it. And like my mom even like tells a story now, like even before I knew I wanted to be a journalist, like I would be like sitting on the edge of her bed, like just glued to the TV. Like, and I don't even think it was because like I like Good Morning America so much. Like I just seen Robin Roberts and like her voice, like her voice. Like, and I love that. And I think I kind of have that similar thing going on to where like it happens to me all the time. I was in an Uber in New Orleans last week. Happened to me in New York at Fashion Week as well. And like right before I'm getting out the car, like the driver is like, you have a really distinct voice. Like you have a really nice voice. Like, what do you do? Like, and I always guessing stuff. Like, do you sing? I'm like, no, like, but I think I kind of always just really liked that you could be distinct in that way. Like really wanting people to hear me and being proud of like being well spoken. I didn't like shy away from that. I like that people like would. I had friends who didn't care about the school news, but they watched it because I was up there, and that felt good. So that was kind of like my whole thing. But in terms of who I saw myself in, Jamil Hill was like the first that I was like, I want to do this journalist.
And was part of that because you could see yourself. Yeah. I think that's important. Like, I mean, a part of like why I like to do these episodes for the pod is because like I want someone young or old to be able to see themselves in these roles, but also to understand that there's many ways to get there. Like your story may be more traditional than someone else or less traditional than someone else, but this is kind of the reasoning behind it. Because I feel like there's not enough of the stories behind how folks got into the game. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You say like, how did you get into the industry? Like, I'm 24. Like, even that statement, like, I don't even think I'm aware that I'm in the industry. Like, I can't, like, I do these really cool things, and, like, even my resume at this point, like, I can say the things that I've done, but it doesn't really, like, register what I've done because I do think I am a part of, like, a really unique generation that, like, I had so much autonomy over how I got into the game that, like, it was more of, like, I wasn't looking for a door, like, I was, like, kicking the door, like, I am the door, actually,
Yeah.
like like, even now, like, I don't delete my old YouTube videos because if and I go back and watch them, like, it's cringe. Like, I
Yeah.
was kind of finding my but, like, I wasn't scared, though. So it's like, I have to respect, like, 16, 17, 18-year-old me because I didn't care. Like, I wasn't worried about what people at school thought. I wasn't worried. Like, I was like, "I'm doing this thing, and I'm gonna get better at it because I didn't wanna be a rookie, and I wanted to be where I am now and feeling like I was on an even playing field with people that looked up to. But I do think it's important because even I forget, like, even like it's on a smaller scale, but like I came home a year and a half ago. Me and my mom are at Kickback Jacks. We're like just getting some wings, and this guy walks up and he's like, "Yo," and like he knows my mom, and so like they're talking, and I guess he followed her on Facebook, and he's like, "I don't know you, you don't know me, but your mom is always posting about you," and he's like,
Yeah.
"I have a daughter," and he's like, "She loves like your video, like." And I'm like, "What?" Like, cause you see the numbers, like, I can see, like, oh, to me, like, this video only got 2,000 views,
Yeah.
5,000 views, like, whatever, but, like, you don't know 5,000 people. Like, you don't know who these people like, I'm not even comprehending that, like, there's people of different age groups in my own city that are listening to my voice as I do sports takes or, like, whatever it is. So I think that for me, like, just being in one of my little favorite hometown restaurants with my mom and this stranger walks up and, like, he just poured into me for, like, 2 minutes. It's just like, "I love when you do this and when you do that, and you're so kind." And I'm like, "Wow." Like,
Cause that's impact.
yeah.
Like people always try to get impact confused with
Influence.
exactly. It gotta be millions and billions
These
of
are 2
people.
different things.
No.
I don't, there's another thing. I don't like being I don't call myself an influencer. I don't, call myself a content creator. I think we have a lot of buzzwords, like, I'm an editor.
Yeah.
I make I make
I know,
films.
right?
I produce.
Yeah.
Like, I have a I have a bachelor's degree in sports broadcasting. Like, you can say those, but don't call me because, like, I don't care how many followers I have or the fact that my videos have gone viral. That's not what my like, we've gotten a lot of things confused, and there's nothing wrong with the people that are doing that. I've even had content creator positions and contracts, and they're fun, but that's not my bread and butter. That's not even entirely like what my skill set. I feel like these buzzwords dumb down the thing that it actually is, and that's why you have these like there's a lot of like street journalism going
Yeah.
on,
Yeah.
like
And
this.
some of it's good,
Some of it's good.
but some of it's
Like
kind of like, huh?
I'm not like take all the mics away,
Yeah. But
but take some
it's some of them. I'm
away.
like, hey, send me a pen.
Like,
I'm gonna come unplug something.
please, like, nah, it's getting out of hand.
Yeah.
But I I do think for people that actually, like, study the craft or even just want to get better and, like, approach it with getting the information, like, if we can like, you don't have to have a degree, you don't even have to be a journalist if that's not what you wanna do, but I do think that my background being in journalism has made me a better producer, filmmaker, editor, like, if we get more intentional about seeking information, the content would be better from the content creators. I don't wanna, like, abolish them. I think they're great. I think we need content creators. I think it's cool that people can shoot commercials in their house and do these types of setups on their own, but however
But yeah,
yeah,
yeah, there's
there's
still
still
a
a lane.
lane. You know, there's a
Yeah,
lane for us. There's a lane for them. But at the same time, why not have standards to that? Because like, you know, your time in college, I'm sure that was a big thing. Was
yeah,
hey, this is the standard
yeah,
of what we're going to produce, of what's going to be released, of what we expect.
yeah,
And I think that with content creation, there has to start to be that because if your content's going to start to reach millions and billions of people, I think we need to start to agree upon, okay, well, what is actually going out,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, like, even with college because I even found myself falling into that trap, like, full transparency, like, to a point where I had to recognize that, like, I was putting myself, like, in a compromising position of just, like, feeling like I needed to get videos out at whatever cost of no matter what was going on in my personal life, in school, because I have this following and these people who are expecting to see Women's Scores Wednesday, a segment that I started, and all these things to the point where, like, I just realized I lost the plot. Like, I I was like, "This is not why I started doing this." And I think that the issue is, especially with my generation, because you can say, like, I have the credentials just as much as, like, the next person, that, like, you're not being impacted by it, but we all are. We all get those same screen time
Yep.
notifications,
Yep.
and the amount of content we see in a day, I don't remember the exact number, but I was reading, like, these statistics about it, and I was like, "That is like, inhumane." Like, we were never meant to comprehend that much. So I stopped feeling crazy a long time ago once I realized that, but being constantly exposed to how many views you are getting is one of the reasons why people are not able to realize when they're losing the plot or when maybe I'm just not even getting better. Like, what is my goal with the people who are about to engage with this content? It's very easy to become addicted to the visibility. And I found myself feeling obligated to those people that I was so visible to that I completely was like, I wasn't having fun with the segment anymore. I didn't want to do it. I was also trying to fit my personality with what the audience expected at my PWI. And that was stifling our creativity. And so I stepped away because I had realized, because I was influencing for brands, I was influencing for about 4 brands at one time by my senior year and also doing, like, on-campus jobs. And I got overwhelmed very quickly, and I really sat down and thought about it because all my friends would make me feel crazy. Like, no shade to them or anybody else, and people were like, "Where are the videos? Or why are you not posting?" Or
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
that type of stuff matters too, because then you're
Yeah.
like, "Dang, like, the people want it."
Yeah,
Like,
the people want I got to deliver,
I
yo.
gotta deliver. And I was just like, I'm feeling called away from social media, but this is where I built my brand. That's a really tough thing to sit with. And so I was kind of forced into it once I got to grad school. And I realized it was entirely not sustainable. I was barely sustaining it in undergrad, but grad school was a different thing. So when I first got to LSU, like, I was just burnt out. Like, I wasn't having fun with the videos because from high school throughout 4 years of college, like, and then so I'm like, I've been creating content for, like, 7 years, and, like, just in the terms of college from freshman to senior year, at least 3 videos a week, at least, on top of homework and, like, 10-page papers, like, feeling obligated to, not to mention, like, when you're under contract for other people and having to, it got to a point where I was under contract for so many people that I wasn't even making my own personal content anymore. It was just
Yeah.
what, and then
Paper.
and you can't even choose the captions. I'm like, the money cool and everything, but
Dang.
dang, like,
Yeah.
that just really wasn't for me.
Mm.
Like, so, luckily my mom is very attentive. She flew out my birthday my senior year, and I was very just broken down. Like, I was working on my birthday, and I was influencing for Adidas. So I'm like, of course I'm gonna work this game. Of course I'm doing this activation. Are you crazy? And like at the end of my birthday, like, I want to say I ended up like crying or just like I realized I didn't even enjoy my birthday for one. I was like, my family's here. I'm not present because my phone is here. I'm editing and walking to class. I'm doing voiceovers. Like, the amount of multitasking I was even doing was not like healthy for me. And so my mom made me quit my jobs like that were I was influencing for OKC. Like, and my brother's playing for the Spurs at the time. I'm feeling
Yeah.
like I'm
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
like,
oh,
yeah,
I'm like, this is tough.
yes,
Like,
yeah.
and but another
Mm.
thing I want to add though, with my generation and with all these brands, and this is no shade to OKC or any other brands that I worked for because I had a great time. Just a trend that I noticed during after the pandemic, and once all these people started realizing that college students is where it's at, a lot of brands started to prey on college students because everybody knows college students are broke. Everybody knows that Gen Z loves to pull a phone out. We're gonna make that content. what? Like, why not? Why wouldn't we? I mean, my freshman year at KU, it was COVID and I was like working through like an affiliate third party brand. And like all I had to do was go to rental properties, take a picture, and I got $50. That's gas money.
Yeah,
Like that's
that's
no college student is turning that down.
I've done it.
I still don't regret it.
Yeah.
But it gets to a point where there's a lot of these programs where they are accessing, they'll choose, let's just say 100 college students from this one school. And they have them at all these other schools, whether they're doing it through like GoPuff or this or that. And so you have over 100 students working for you, just like that. And you only paying,
And
you're
it's
paying them,
cheap.
it's
It's cheap
chips.
content. Yeah.
It's chips.
Yeah.
And so like once I started working for bigger brands like Coach and like different stuff like that, like I had to learn. I didn't put this together till like junior or senior year that like I'm producing high quality content. And they really make you feel like they're like, you're the top creator this month out of your school. We're gonna send you this t-shirt or this cup. Like what? Like I got merch, like what? So I did not realize that we were being preyed upon until like my senior year because a lot of people had to take advantage of COVID because they weren't making the money and college students were making the videos. Like, and they're going to keep making the videos. Even when they're not actually under contract for you, people are tagging and hashtagging you to become. And so like, it's so much free promo going on that these businesses, like, because I was in school and I had to take marketing classes, I'm like, there's literal, like, blueprints and, like, marketing tactics and just avenues that businesses used to have to go through, and now they're directly accessing these college students who are willing to be paid $30
Yeah.
for a post.
I mean, it's it's genius.
Yeah. No, it's ingenious, like
Yeah. But at the same time, I mean, you spoke about your situation. You know, it's your birthday. You know, and now you you up to your neck in work. Yeah, your fam right here. But the thing is, you like, I gotta make this happen. I mean, these wasn't no small names. You wasn't talking about, little homie up the street shop that you influencing for. Like, you got this. This was big name brands, and you like, look, I'm trying to make a name for myself. I'm in college. This might pay off. They plan on all that.
If these other brands see that I was working for this brand, so me working for free for 3 different brands is really a business decision in my head. I don't think I'm being taken advantage of. And then it really goes back to like what they tell college students too, because that freshman and sophomore year, people are telling you, well, sometimes you got to do stuff for free. And nobody ever tells you when to stop doing stuff for free. And so I had to figure that out on my own and be like, I don't have time to make my own content anymore. I'm burnt out making your content and you're giving me stipulations. And you were just talking about this off camera, like, and you're sending it back with feedback.
Yeah.
I liked it the way it was. Now I'm mad.
Now I gotta redo something. No,
Only for you to pay me $170 for the entire month, but I owe you 3 Instagram posts, a story carousel, and a reel if I want to enter the raffle to be the student of the month.
But now, going through all that experience, even, I mean, from your youthful days all the way to like now, you've experienced some stuff. I mean, if you can give your younger self some advice, what would that be?
Slow down. It's literally not a race. I don't know why I felt like I had to. I mean, I guess I just named some of the reasons why I felt like I had to is because I wanted to get ahead. Because I think there's this, I don't know if I should say misconception. Like even like with me going to grad school, like my undergrad classmates are looking at me like, why? Because the whole thing is like get into the industry as soon as possible. Because you're gonna start out as an MMJ, and if you want to work your way up this social ladder, you have to be like all these things they tell you. Like I'm not to say there's not some truth to it. Like you want to get a portfolio. That's not what I'm saying. Get that real. immediately. But the amount of stuff that I did, yeah, like, I should have been saying no, but I didn't have that no muscle. I'm still, like, trying to learn how to get it, but it would literally be to just slow down, like, the work isn't going anywhere. Like, there's no, like, metal at the end for, he like, I learned that the hard way, people think I'm kidding when, like, I literally had professors that cared about me in undergrad at Kansas tell me they did not think I was ready for grad school, because by the time I got to the end, like, they were telling me to slow down and I didn't listen. I literally got across that stage, like, I had bags under my eyes, like, 2 weeks before graduate, like, I wasn't even really, like, not that I wasn't happy to graduate, but, like, I couldn't enjoy where I was at because I was so burnt out. Like, I had never reached that level of fatigue before. Cause like, you're young, so you think, like, the all-nighter thing is cool. Like, I was addicted to, like, productivity, like, being productive. Like, I always think about that song, by Solange, "Cranes in the Sky," like, I tried to work it away. I tried to, like escapism is a real thing. Like, just cause you love it doesn't mean it's healthy. So, like, whether it's a relationship breakup, like, there's still personal things that, like, led to me becoming more embellished into my craft, and, like, I was excusing it by saying, like, "Oh, like, I met Roy Williams. I
Yeah.
got to do this. I work college game day." Like, y'all not messing with me for real, but it's, like, at what cost, though? Like, working until, like, 10 PM or midnight just to say that I was working for a certain brand, um, and I wasn't being paid for about 7 months because of HR issues. But I was like, "It's just the name of the game." Like,
Yeah, and that's it. I'm glad you said that because I
yeah,
mean that's like great advice to your younger self, but that's great advice to people that's in this industry.
yeah,
Like, I mean, you gotta slow down. You gotta. I think a lot of it is trying to figure out like why are you doing this?
mm,
What's the worth, the self worth,
yeah,
and that's what you got to figure out because folks will glorify in our industry. Man, I worked all these hours. I done did
yeah,
this. I done did that, and we be talking about it like,
yeah.
dang, it was wild.
That's tough. You haven't slept in 72 hours.
You might want to fix
Like,
that.
you don't remember when you last drank water.
Yes. So on the note of, I'm glad you said a few things, and I'm gonna reiterate it because I've said a few of these things in some past interviews. Um, that letting projects kind of flow, stop trying to be in control of it. I've had projects like that as well. Some of the biggest projects I worked on, it was not intended to be that
Yeah,
until it became that.
it became that.
Um, but yeah, also just being intentional on who you're working with too.
Yeah.
That's a big thing. That's kind of like yourself. Checking in your self
Even me
happiness.
being here with you
Yeah,
right now, like, I did not know you,
yeah,
6 months ago.
yeah,
I I
yeah.
I didn't know, like, but I knew I wanted other passionate people around me, and I wanted them to look like me. Like, and I knew it was possible, and that goes again to where I feel like social media is good because I can look at the Ryan Cooglers, I can, look at these other people, the Quinta Brunsons, I can look at people who have, like, really, like, developed and grown with teens, and it's not like, you know, people that are known widely, like, just having genuine relationships, and, like, you and I talked about this a few weeks ago as well, like, just a shared understanding of, like, don't come to set doing X, Y, and Z, like, that's, like, or respecting me enough that you wouldn't even consider there, like, I had to go through those things because, like, when you're 17 and 18 and you're covering the John Wall Holiday Invitational, like a national tournament, and you have other 17, 18-year-olds helping you, it, like, shout out to my friends, like, y'all know who y'all are, but there were certain
But you gotta have
things.
people gotta know how to show up because you've already set the table,
Yeah,
and that's kind of like what we do as producers. Like we make sure the setting is right.
yeah,
And I'm gonna bring you in,
yeah.
and all I need you to do is act like you got some
And
table
that matters
manners.
too, like, I
You know what
wanna
I'm
also
saying?
give context, like, not to, like, be, like, braggadocious or anything, but, like, I always know what I want, like, and I'm not, like, a perfect leader, but, like, you don't have to second guess with me, like, I'm gonna tell you everything you need to know beforehand, and if you ask me something I don't know, I'll tell you I don't know, but more often than not, I've thought through every case scenario because, like, I don't know how it works for other creators, but for me, it comes in vision. Like, I don't have to be sleeping, but, like, I can see it, like, and it might be there for a split second. I'm like, wait, how do I recreate that? I'm doing all my own graphics. I'm doing all my own lower thirds. Like, I'm not asking you, like, I'm branding myself so that it is done right and you can know that we are working within these confines. Like, you're not going to be confused. So if I am showing up prepared and you don't have to second guess me, like, I don't want to have to second guess you. Like, and so just understanding that, like, when you're working these bigger things, you can't afford to have people who don't take it seriously around you. And just like, you have been a really good help to me. Like, I just want to say that while we're on this pod, because as making your first film at any age is difficult. I don't care how old you are. I don't care if you're working, not working, in school, not in school. This has been the most vulnerable slash taxing slash rewarding process. But I feel like I always say, like, it's a thankless like industry. You cannot be in this and you don't love it because it's tireless at times. The technology is gonna fail you. People are gonna fail you. You're not gonna get paid for stuff you did months ago. Like, these things are gonna continue to happen, and we know they're gonna continue to happen, so I just really appreciate you being there for me because I've had questions, y'all, like, it's so many things that you just don't know, and you never know if you're doing it right, like, you trying to trust the process, you don't even know what the process is, like, how long
That's right.
is the process over? Like,
Is it over
like,
yet? It
should
was
I be
started
done?
already?
It might like, should I be reaching out to these people? Should I be
Yeah,
telling these people what I'm working on? Is it too premature?
yeah,
I don't know, I'm just, like, walking the blind leading the blind, but, like, I once you told me, like, 2 weeks ago, like, because I feel like I was really procrastinating, y'all, because I am a known procrastinator, but you were like, "Sometimes you just not there with the material."
yeah. You just ain't there with
And I
it.
was like, "You know what? I'm not. I
I
actually don't
ain't.
even feel creative right now. I don't even wanna look at the material."
Yeah,
And then, like, I think I texted you, like, 2 weeks later, and I was like, "Yo,
yeah.
I'm there."
You know, I'm
Like,
cooking right
I'm
now.
like,
Like
"Wait."
I'm going
I'm
through
like
it.
So
Like,
I was like, "This how Picasso felt."
yeah,
I was like,
just flowing.
stuff is making
It
sense,
happens.
like, the edits are clicking, I'm finding B-roll I didn't know that I had, Vosots that I had not heard before, like, sometimes you gotta really just sit with stuff that you think is nothing, like, "I don't even think I'm gonna use this, watch it anyway." I'm
Yeah,
learning this, like, in
and you
real
can't.
time.
Sometimes you just can't force it.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of been the thing I've been learning. But I definitely, I'm running out of time with you,
Okay.
so I'm gonna wrap us. But um, to me, it's us being able to work together. It's mutually beneficial. A lot of folks they get to my age or to a place where I'm at least what I've seen with some older cats, and it's all like old dog, you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying, new tricks type thing where it ain't gonna
Mhm.
work.
It's
And I'm
that's
trying to
you
be the
can't.
opposite of that. Like, hey, let me
You
bring
gotta
people
evolve.
around me that are doing things differently than I would do it, that have experienced some different things that that I haven't experienced, and see how that's gonna change my
It's
worldview.
helpful. I mean, even
Yeah.
you and me, like, we've done a couple of interviews together, like, I like that you're not afraid to, like, "Hey, maybe ask it like this," because I feel like when you're around other creatives, like, it's that shared energy of just that, like, alchemy in that space, like, I feel like you kind of know what I'm trying to get at, but my
Hmm.
words aren't always communicating what's in my brain, like,
I know, cause I'll
li
be there.
yeah, like, and you it's like you want people to, like I'm like, "This is making a lot," like, in my brain, it sounds so crazy, but when I say it, like, it might not register to this person that way. It's like, sometimes you just need somebody around you who can communicate in a different way than you can, and, like, it's helpful. Somebody was talking about this recently about why, like, working out with people is so beneficial because it's shared suffering. There was like, this is the entire mindset behind like the military, and these people grow closer than they do with like their own families because it's shared suffering. Nobody really kind of knows, I don't want to say talks about, but nobody who's not in our space knows the shared suffering that goes on amongst. There's a lot of shared suffering. And so you meet people like Taurus like 5 months ago, you feel like you've known them forever.
Yeah,
Yes, it's
cause you be like, yo, we be in the trenches together. You be
yeah.
like, yo, if you made it this far, you are the real MVP. It will be really helpful if you could subscribe, like, comment, and share this content with someone that you think will benefit from this. I'll see you all in the next one.